Hello friends, I am Rahul Gupta from Starts with Why. So today we are going to discuss a very interesting topic we call how to turn yourself into genius. Genius, generally when we think this word, the common thought process that comes in our mind that genius are born, they are not made. So this statement itself is wrong. Okay, but I will be discussing the proper research, okay, which the few people have done, and their summary is basically that genius are not born, genius are made. Okay, so and if you use the proper technique we call the baby step techniques, you can turn yourself into genius. Okay, so when this technique I realized, okay, I got shocked. Oh my god, this is a fantastic technique, and I started utilizing this technique and I see a tremendous improvement in myself. Okay, but I have not become a genius, I am not claiming that, but I am in the journey. Okay, so I have started utilizing this technique from the last 1 year and I am seeing a lot more improvement. So I thought, let's share this technique with everyone so that everyone can basically go in this journey to turn themselves into genius. Okay, so stay tuned till last to understand what is this baby step technique, and trust me, it's a very easy and you can also turn yourself into genius. Okay, so stay tuned till last to understand how you can turn yourself into genius. Now, so before moving further, first understand what the research says. Okay, and who did this research. So before that, so we'll discuss he is basically the Brian Jeffrey Fogg. He's the founder and the director of the behavior design lab at the Stanford University, and he is the author of the very famous book called the Tiny Habits. Okay, and he basically told he studied the human behavior for more than 2 decades. Okay, and after his study what he told, genius are made, not born. This is the statement of the Brian Jeffrey Fogg, not mine. Okay, and let's see what he's telling. Okay, what is the research is saying, and based on his research what he told, how you can become genius. Actually it's a, there are three different methods are there. Okay, so there are three different methods. Based on his research he figured that out. The first method he called have an epiphany. Now the question is, word looks very difficult. The meaning of this is basically to get a some sort of a divine attitude. Okay, or get a some sort of a we say you get a moksha. Okay, or you get a some sort of a divine knowledge. Okay, that is a very difficult, only very few people in the world can get this. Okay, so he's not neglecting that, he's saying that is also possible, but it is not possible for the common people. Now the second one is to change your environment. So if you change your environment, basically you surround yourself with the people who are better than you, who always have the positive attitude, correct, and blah blah, there is a big list of that. Okay, that is possible but not feasible all the time. Okay, you might not be in a situation where you can change your environment because of any reason. Okay, so people understand this is possible. Okay, they can, if you change your environment and you can change many things, but sometimes it is not possible. So what the Brian Jeffrey told, that there is a one more step we call, okay, the simple step, baby steps. Correct. Now the question is, what is this baby steps and how we can utilize. So for that I am going to tell you a very fantastic story, and that will basically will tell me will be very prudent to understand what the Brian was actually trying. So this story goes something like this. So let's say there is a basically kingdom. Okay, where the king is basically sitting with his all the people, all the counselors. Okay, and suddenly there is a magician comes in that. Okay, and he show the magic in the entire sabha. Okay, and he's showing the magic, and the moment king saw the magic, after watching he told, wow, what a great magician. Okay, his act was like amazing, and king said, what a gift this man has, a god given talent. Okay, that was the statement the king told. Now from his councils, okay, all the counselor, now there was a one counselor who told, he was a very wise counselor, he told, hello my lord, genius are made, basically they are not born. This magician skills is basically the result of the discipline and the practice, and he has basically honed those skills, okay, or learned those skills with a proper determination and disciplines over the years, and that's how he has become a very, very fantastic. He's not a born genius, he is a made genius. Now, by listening this statement, actually the king became little bit furious, okay, because in front of the entire sabha, okay, the king was troubled by this message. So counselor challenge has spoiled his pleasure in the magician art, and he told, hey counselor, you are the limited and spiteful man, how dare you to criticize a true genius, correct? As I said, you either have it or you don't have it, correct? So king was telling, genius is either you have it, that means either you come when you are taking a birth, either you are genius or you are never a genius, okay? So you cannot create a genius, okay, you most certainly don't. And he told, like, it seems like you don't have any genius attitude, that's why you are saying like. And after that, basically the king turned to his bodyguard and said, throw this man into the deepest dungeon, basically in the jail, okay, throw this man into the jail. And also he told that you should not be lonely, so what I will do, I will send two pigs with you in the jail so that you can basically stay with them and enjoy your prison nicely, okay, as a courtesy he has given this. So counselor accepted the sentence, okay, with a very warm heart. And then what happened, from the very, very first day in his imprisonment, the wise counselor started practicing running up the steps. So there was a steps there, so counselor was basically able to step in the jail. And what used to happen, he used to take each piglet in his hand, so one piglet in one hand, another piglet in another hand, and he used to basically go on the steps. This was the everyday routine of the counselor. Now what happens, as the days passed, as the week passed, okay, and the month passed, those piglets started growing, okay, so they have basically grown big this time. Now, but the counselor still was doing the same act. He used to take one piglet here and another piglet here, okay, and every day he used to go to the steps in the cell, okay, along with these two piglets. Now what happens, because of this, his power and strength keep on increasing day by day, because the size of the piglet was increasing. Now what happened, one day, okay, the king remembered that, okay, what happened to that wise counselor, okay, how is he doing in the jail? So he was curious to know whether this imprisonment has humbled him or still he has the same attitude. So what he told the bodyguard, please bring the counselor, okay. And when the prisoner appeared, he was a man of powerful physique, okay, carrying a boar on each arm. So both the boars were there in the each arm. And suddenly the one statement again came from the king mouth, what a gift this man has, a god given talent. And suddenly the wise counselor again told, my lord, geniuses are made and not born. So whatever the skill that you are seeing, it is the result of discipline and practice. So these talents I have learned and honed over time with a determination and so this is a fantastic story is telling that genius are basically made, not born. So based on his research, what is the summary of this story is basically that geniuses are made, not born. So you can also become the genius through the very simple techniques, the baby step techniques. Now what is the technique is basically that you start doing whatever you want to do in a very, very baby steps manner, in a very, very, take a one step every day, every day, every day, every day, every day, and it will keep on increasing and you will see the tremendous result. And that's what you saw with the counselor. Every day he was doing, okay, every day he was lifting both the piglets and basically going on the step. And with the time, okay, his strength keep on increasing. And then you saw what is the fantastic command given by the king, that wow, you have a fantastic body, okay, this is not possible by making, it is a inborn, okay. So that was the thought processes. So the summary is, turn yourself into the genius through this baby steps from today. Hopefully this beautiful story has given you some insight, and this research has concluded that yes, genius can be made, they are not born, Okay, so please share this insight, okay, with your friends. If you like the video, subscribe the channel, okay, and stay tuned for the more inspiring videos like this. Thank you.